You put a 2-year-old child in a crib with a bunny rabbit and an apple? Let me know when the child eats the bunny rabbit and plays with the apple.
Welcome to the Cannabis Vegan. I'm Jason Lawton. On today's show, we're going to be looking at the 2016 Cannabis Business Summit and Expo in Oakland, California, as well as hearing a bit from Steve DeAngelo and the Cannabis Entrepreneur Summit in 2016. This and more from the Cannabis Vegan.
But I notice you have clothes on, and I notice that you have a cell phone and you have a computer. It is unfair to pick one thing that lions do that you want to mimic when you don't want to mimic anything else they do. When lions walk up and greet each other, they sniff each other's ass. When I came in this room, you did not kneel down and sniff my ass.
Alright guys, welcome back to the Cannabis Vegan. So let's jump right on into this. As you can clearly hear, the buzz is going around, all around right now. And if you guys have missed out, which there's a lot of people that are missing out, in Oakland, as well as going through the 21st and to the 22nd in Oakland, the Cannabis Business Summit and Expo is going on. I encourage you guys to hop on over to the site. It's TheCannabisVegan.com, and you can find everything you need there. Please, guys, see what's going on. If you guys are wanting to just basically push the limitations with having your own facility, your own entrepreneurs, having your own investments, things like that, please, I encourage you guys to come on down and see what's going on and share it with your friends as well. And also hop on over to theweedblog.com, where you can get a lot of information on this article before it happened. A lot of people might not be able to have the chance to, but again, it's going through the 20th through the 22nd, so that's pretty much all weekend. And I encourage you guys to just check it out. I'll be keeping you guys informed with what's going on, as well as other informations down the pipeline. There's so much coming down the pipeline. I encourage you guys to do your research, to look even further at what cannabis is doing for everybody, as well as I'm always explaining to people the true, full spectrum cannabis vegan power. Let's make sure that we're really doing our homework, guys. I encourage you guys to hop on over to this website again, theweedblog.com.
Whoa! Now that definitely appears to be something interesting. Yes. I've seen something like this before. Yes, it's a superconductor. Yes, and there's something here on the wall, and I believe it's the key.
Turns out that it is the key.
Alright, moving to our next one here. Very, very exciting. We have the first virtual Cannabis Entrepreneur Summit of 2016. Something a little bit similar to the Cannabis Health Summit that we had here a few months back, which was absolutely amazing, sponsored and put on by Green Flower, and you can find out more about them at greenflower.com. But I encourage you guys to hop on over, register, get ready for what's going to happen. Now, what's really going to be breaking down for everybody is the fact that we're going to have 30 plus speakers. We're going to be able to hear from Steve DeAngelo himself. He really is partnering with so many entrepreneurs, doctors, professionals, non-professionals, people that want to be professional, and so much more. as well as himself. I am very dear to Steve DeAngelo myself. I never met anybody like him before, other than myself. When I had started my entrepreneurship, I hadn't heard of Steve before, and so I finally had heard about his dispensary, and to me that was just the benchmark. I clearly told everybody, even had websites talking about how if you want to see how a dispensary should be, bare minimum of a medical facility of any kind, Steve DeAngelo's Harborside has it on spot key. It's very beautiful. Anyways, guys, I encourage you guys to come on over, get yourself involved, sign up, and see what's going on. There's going to be 30 plus speakers. It's going to be roughly about 20 minutes a piece, maybe even a little longer. I'm not too sure. They're going to be breaking down a lot of different information, things to come. Obviously, new products that have either made it to market, maybe are just coming to market as of being revealed, and things that are in a total review of past medical breakthroughs for things like Dravet syndrome, epilepsy, Alzheimer's disease, just so much more. And with the rise in lupus and the rise in prescription overdoses and epidemics and psychotropics now, you know, we have a lot of children that are dying these days and having a lot of sessions that are just completely avoidable. All of these things can be avoidable, and I encourage you guys to hop on over to the CannabisEntrepreneurSummit.com and really dive deep. Peace, love, and greens, guys. Peace, love, and greens. We need to look forward to the future, and if we really hold each other's hands and we show each other the way and help give everyone else a chance to experience what it really means to be free and to have freedom and health, free food and medicine, then people will begin to have hope and honor. For more on this, guys, I'll be covering this. Otherwise, you can hop over to greenflower.com, and please, guys, go sign up at the CannabisEntrepreneurSummit.com. And before we end on this note, with the first ever virtual Cannabis Entrepreneur Summit of 2016, again, that you can watch for free, live, streaming on the internet or on your phone. Anything you can get to the internet, you're going to be able to watch it for free. You're going to be able to ask questions and so much more. But before we end this last bit here, we're going to hear from Steve DeAngelo and what it really means to really look forward to the cannabis vegan, to the vegan community, and to the cannabis community. Because you know what? As we learn more through cannabis itself, we learn that it is the cannabis vegan, that it really is the full spectrum that everyone is missing. So many has said that is amazing plant. Right. Well, when you are ingesting it, using it in every way to flood your endocannabinoids, you will begin to see the healing power that it has. And all we've been missing is a lack in vitamin cannabis. To be specific, lack in the cannabis vegan. So I encourage you guys to hop on over to CannabisEntrepreneurSummit.com. I'll be covering it. You can count on the Cannabis Vegan giving you up-to-date knowledge as well as footage and so much more. Thank you, guys. Let's go ahead and check out what Steve has to say. More from the Cannabis Vegan.
Hi, I'm Steve DeAngelo, Executive Director of Harborside Health Center, the largest medical cannabis dispensary on the planet. I'm really excited to present this course on how to enter the cannabis industry to you. And, you know, there's never been a better time to get a job in the cannabis industry, to invest in the cannabis industry, to start a new venture in the cannabis industry, or to build wealth. But as valuable as all of these opportunities are, and as exciting as they are, they really pale in comparison to what I think is the most valuable opportunity, which is that we're building a new model, a new way to change the world. We are marrying entrepreneurial energy with our values, with the changes that we want to see. And that's an incredibly powerful thing to be a part of. I don't think that you can find a better way to learn more in a shorter period of time for less cost than taking this course. I'll give you the benefit of all of my 40 years of experience with cannabis and my experience in business. So come on in, take a look at this amazing world, learn about all of the exciting parts of cannabis, about the ways that we can build our livelihoods, but also join me and let's make this world a better place. Let's leave a legacy that we can really, really be proud of.
Imagine a world we could live in, planting seeds in the minds of our children. Plant these trees and grow our solution. Hemp can heal the world. Imagine a world we could live in, planting seeds in the minds of our children. Plant these trees and grow our solution. Hemp can save the world.
But remember, it took 400 years to convince white people in America not to own black people. You can see why this is taking so long. We can't even treat each other with kindness, let alone treat the chickens and the pigs and the turkeys and the insects of the world with kindness. But I noticed you have clothes on it. And I noticed that you have a cell phone, you have a computer. It is unfair to pick one thing that lions do that you want to mimic when you don't want to mimic anything else they do. When lions walk up and greet each other, they sniff each other's ass. When I came in this room, you did not kneel down and sniff my ass.